Hey cycling community, this is Steve Grusis, the Cycling Greek. This is another look at the Hensley Lake road race course. Now, when you put on a road race, much less any type of event, it's not just get the permit and then show up and put a few cones up and then you're ready to go. A lot of work goes into it. So for today, for example, I finalized my finish line and now I need to get the address so I know where to put the porta potties to. And it looks like we're going to have some photographers out there and putting the pictures onto a website. So I'm checking out one of the better locations for the photographers to be. So in the meantime, we're going to go around the course and I'm going to point out a few things. What I'm going to do is stick this camera onto this clipboard. See, I'm very low-tech here, so I don't have to have my hands on it as we're going around. And I'll be making some comments along the way. So let's see how this is going to work. Okay, hope you guys can see that. Right here's the start line. Corner of 407 and 603. Essentially, you have a couple lazy rollers, then you have flats. We are now starting on a small climb, which is going to be the feed zone hill. This will take us to the intersection of 603 and 600 where we turn right. At this point to this intersection, we've traveled 1.75 miles of this 8.8 mile course. this section going from the intersection we just came onto to the next intersection is 3 miles. It's mostly like this. Flats and descents. Now we have a small climb that we're on now, leading to the next intersection. This is a 1 kilometer climb approximately. And other than the feed zone climb, this is the only climb in the course. And if you're strong guys, you can do this. You can do this in your big ring. Now we're going to park here. Now we're going to park here because we're going to map out some, or check out some locations for the photographers. They'll be coming up along there. They'll be coming slow enough for a photographer because it's a climb. It's still coming around this way, and there's ever slow slight grade increase right to about where the car is, and then it'll start to go down a bit. I'm going to hook the camera back up to my fancy schmancy camera holder, which is going to be a clipboard, and I'll stick it right back on here. And away we go. Okay, so this section here, going back to where the promenade and start is about 4 miles. This first part, as you can see, is kind of undulating. It's very small up and downs, which is what undulating is. Then they'll straighten out more to flats. Now, even though I'm braking, going around the curves here, when I was on the bike doing this, never touched the brakes. I did this solo, and I did this with a couple of the riders. This is a pretty fast course. And of course, as a promoter, the only thing I'll be watching leading up to this race is the weather. finish line. I think this is it. There's the house up there, and right here. I just need to grab the address now. 25322. For those of you familiar with the Madera road race, right here is a top little warm-up climb that takes you down to the parking. Here's the parking for the Madera Road race course, but because this race, the Hensley race, is going to be going in the direction that I am driving now, this is going to be the main parking lot, right here. And we're back at the start. Registration is going to be right here on this corner, off on the grass area. And there are some small parking areas that we're also going to have right near the bridge. Okay, that's another look at the Hensley Lake Road Race course. You get to see the finish, you get to see where the photographer is going to be. I'm just waiting for you guys to sign up. Remember, comment, like, subscribe. The Cycling Greek.